Well, good afternoon, everyone. My name's Jonathan. I'm a member of the directory team. I'll just tell you a quick bit about what I do with Autistic Minds. A lot of my job involves researching and adding new listings, events and articles onto our online directory. And at present, we've just passed the 33,000 listings mark, which is something of an achievement there. We've also, I've been made, after I was working here about a year and a half, was made a team leader, so I get to boss people around. But, yeah, in all, we do, oh well, if anyone is interested in learning a bit about the directory, we do have a stand upstairs on the main floor. So if anyone wants to pop by for a quick chat, please feel free to do so. So, so then, I don't think you came here to listen to me talk all afternoon, did you? So it's my pleasure to introduce our next speaker. So, please give a big welcome to our next speaker of the day, Mr. Rob Parton.
Is this thing on? Awesome, yeah, cool. Thank you very much for inviting me here today to speak to you guys, everyone. My name is Robert Parton, and this is my talk. I'm not Rain Man. Huh? Sorry, is there something... oh, right, I see. There's... Oh, point that way. Okay, sure. Thank you. No? Still not working? It's not... Oh.
It's not you. It's not you. Technology.
Okay. One minute. So, okay. Yeah, so, no, it's cool. How are you guys feeling today?
I wish the technology would work like you.
Yeah. Cool. Pretty cool this event today. Yeah. Oh, the quiet rooms. They're brilliant. And the whatchamacallit, the fact you can open the door and just get out some fresh air. That's brilliant. Is it working yet? No? Not working yet?
Still not working.
Okay, cool. Should I do this without the...
You can if you want to. If you want to just carry on.
I mean, if it comes to like a decision, then yeah.
Just do your notes.
Yeah, shall I do my notes? Yeah, sure. Okay. Okay, I've got this. Okay, all right, 26, all right. Yeah, I'll do this. Just like yeah, shall I do? Okay. Right. Okay. My name is Rob Parton, and this is my talk. I'm not Rain Man. I was diagnosed with high-functioning autism. Now, whether I'm not autistic or not, it's hard for me to tell. About this is something other people told me that I had when I was 3.5 years old. I don't really remember much of my early years. Recently, discussed this with my parents. From what they've told me, my behaviour and impact on my family was massive. And because I used to when I was little, I used to scream a lot. I was trying to speak, but the words used to get jammed, and what used to come out of my mouth was not words, but a scream. Do you know why the human brain is so pink and squiggly? Because it's a giant hedge maze, spray-painted pink, and the words are stuck inside my brain's maze, and they end up going through narrow corridors and dead ends. And then one word trips and falls, and then another word falls, and then another, and another. And so they form this huge pile of words that form this massive ball that ultimately forces its way out of my brain's maze. And what comes out is not words, but a scream. But when I turned 6, I learned how to speak. It was like this. I mean, I don't know if you guys ever saw that Simpsons episode when Bart was stuck inside the hedge maze. Yeah, he was inside there, and he got out like a hedge trimmer, cut a bunch of holes, and he was like, "Hey guys, I found a shortcut for the hedge maze." Something like that happened, and sometimes I'm stressed. I might not be able to talk, and may need times to just calm down. But don't we all, if your shower breaks or if there's a meteor that hits the Earth or something, yeah? Because, I mean, there was one time, yeah, when I was coming home from college, and I had a taxi escort, and she asked me an unrelenting amount of questions. She was, saying stuff like, "What's your name? Where do you live? What do you like to eat?" But she was, asking me much more questions. And one day, I was so stressed, I said, listen, I don't want to talk. I need some time. I just need some time alone. I'm going to put my head back now, okay? Because what she did then, she started bursting out crying. But I just want people to know that I really do appreciate that they do care about me, but they can't make me calm. They have to leave me alone to get me calm myself. In fact, they may make things worse. And sometimes when it comes to unpredictable situations, we cannot prevent unpredictable stuff from happening. But for me, I take forces of preparation and planning to an extreme. Well, I did to an extreme degree. I often had to be told where I was going or what was going to happen on that day. With no preparation, I get anxious. But don't we all? Like I said before, if there's a meteor that hits the Earth, or if your shower breaks and stuff. But the thing is that when I was little, I didn't have that resolve. I wasn't used to the way the world works around me. So I had to ask my parents what was going on and stuff. And I used to avoid eye contact. When I was younger, if I made eye contact, it could interfere with what I was trying to do or concentrate on next. Imagine being made to look at my face. My face would then lift off as a shadow and be imprinted on a book or even a film. This could then stay with me for a few good hours or even worse, a few days. And I often needed to watch the TV with no one in my peripheral vision. Because if you stood too near to the screen, you could merge with the screen images. That's why I wanted to be on my own. One second. You sure? Okay. Shall I follow the slide or follow the screen? Yeah. Let me think. Okay. We're on. I think we're on taste now. So if you can feel free to go through. Okay. So yeah. Yeah, so that's my niece over there. I became an uncle in 2020. And that's me with my early years. And that's how I originally see myself. Well, I did give that's I did read everything from the Autism Handbook. I used to scream a lot, and I was physically aggressive to other kids. I used to line up trains and stuff, yeah, because I just massive need of categorizing, navigate in a world that's so socially complex. I mean, loads of us categorize to a degree, don't we? Yeah. That's one of our ways. I mean, sometimes it could have good outcomes. Sometimes it could have negative outcomes and stuff. Yeah. But to I mean, what am I doing? And I used to have no sleep. And yeah, that was my original slide for my brain's maze. And that was when the hedge cut. Yeah. And so speech and interaction, and yeah, move on. And if you had a long day at work here and stuff, and you just want to come and you to come home and just want to zone out. We all do that to a degree. We just wake up. I mean, it's almost like I wake up. Whenever I go out to work, it's almost like I have it's almost like you guys know what masking is, don't you? Yes, I mean, almost like every day when I go outside, yeah, like when I go to work or like when I go to things, it's almost like I have to put on a mask every day to just to fit in with society, to survive, yeah, because unfortunately society is inevitably afraid of difference, and if they see the slightest problem, I could get scrutinized and stuff and things. That's why whenever I wander about in a park and I start muttering to myself, yeah, and doing some autism traits, if I see someone walking past me, I go, "Oh, someone coming! Quick, get into character." Morning. Yeah, that's what it's like with me. Oh yeah, that was the taxi journey home from school slides and stuff. Sorry guys. I mean, I was originally going to use the slides and stuff, but then I was going to do the script, and then the slides started working again. It's kind of. Anyway, yes, huh? Thank you. Thank you. And they say that people on the autistic spectrum can't cope with unpredictable situations. Yet, well, this is happening now, and I'm just like, okay, Plan B, okay, Plan C. So it's almost like I have a backup plan for a backup plan. Yeah. So with mobile technology, because in the past I could not talk to my parents what was wrong with face-to-face. Having mobile phones and iPads was revolutionary. I could tell people exactly what my thoughts were and get my messages across and stuff. I mean, yeah, it can certainly work to a degree, unless you have too much storage in your phone, and to the point where you I would go. Never mind that. I just and unpredictability and stuff, like I was talking before. And dealing with my senses is still one of my biggest challenges, as well as with eye contact that I reckon is on the next slide. Yep, I've been doing these talks for a very long time. That's why I pretty much know these. And yep. Next slide. Yeah, and this is oh dear. Thankfully, it was in charts. And next slide is the joke slide of the joke when all these teachers going, look at me, look at me, look at me. Yeah, that one there. Yeah. What was that one? Yeah. Carry on. And now I don't look at people looking at people's faces so hard, but I still may glance away. Sometimes I need to be reminded to look at people. I realise that if I don't look, then I may appear uninterested or shifty. I'm working on me, so please be patient. I'm still learning how to do this, and I'm also learning how to speak at a regular pace as well and stuff. Yeah, it's like sometimes I do have a habit of speaking fast, but that's because I have a brain that's working miles an hour. I mean, but I do get very self-reflective. I listen to myself talk, and if I'm speaking too fast, yeah, I just say to myself, Rob, for goodness sake, take a breath, relax, just take a breah, and just take your time. And that's why I say to myself. Maybe that's just me being, that's just me being critical and self-reflective. And like I said, whenever I was watching TV, I prefer to have no one in my peripheral vision, because if they stood too near to the screen, then they could cross the borders into reality. So there's there's a character there, and there's a child. And will you turn into the screen? Okay. And I was a very fussy eater when I was a kid. I think that's where I left off at. Yeah. I used to be very fussy with food and avoided fruit and vegetables, and was very funny with textures. I was very scared to eat and try new foods, and I hated unpredictability. The school canteen is basically a sensory nightmare for me, with all the conflicting smells and tasting. And, of course, I had a slide up here that I didn't really want to show you the image because it was too revolting. When I eat in a crowd and someone eats in a vulgar fashion, I remember these strong images. That's why I have to eat on my own. And it's not just with kids. It's not to be unsociable. It's just that I can't switch off these strong memories. I have a lot of these strong memories of people eating vulgarly, and it isn't very pleasant. And like I said, the food canteen is basically a sensory nightmare for me, with all the conflicting smells, tastes, and food, and noise. It completely got in the way when I was trying to eat. And I often came at home starving. I tried telling the teachers that all I wanted was to eat on my own, but they wouldn't let me because they thought it was bad for my social interactions and that kind of things. I can relive, I used to come home from school from looking like this to that. Now I love eating and trying new foods. I even made three meals on the same day when I was working with a experienced Thai chef, and it was very intense, yeah. And I was like, I was made three things, and I basically eat everything now. Well, not everything, not cutlery and plates. Okay. Bad breath and body odor. When I was small, I was brutally honest with this, and when I was I used to have like a teaching assistant that's used to give me instructions, and I used to pinch my nose when I was a kid, going, "Yes, miss, I understand, miss." I do. I mean, when it comes to, but when it comes to like that's why I am for myself. I brush my teeth every morning and take showers and put on deodorant and aftershave because I feel like that's I need to give off this pleasant vibe and stuff, because I feel like it'll be because if I didn't, then it could be inconsiderate and inconvenient to other people around me, and it would put them off as well. So, and they say people on the autistic spectrum lack empathy, but yet I'm considerate to other people's feelings and stuff. I mean, it's a spectrum, to be honest. Yeah, loads of us, loads people on the autistic spectrum are different. I mean, some people agree with me, some don't. I'm just talking about through my experience and stuff, and at the very least, what I'm sharing with you guys is helping you out with and giving you some insights and hope. Yeah, and touch. And and when someone touches my skin or clothes, it's not that I have an obsessive compulsive disorder. When someone touches my clothes, it felt like that. It was the whole feel of the touch that stayed with me for a long time. That's which I had to brush it off. But there was one time I thought to myself, as I got older, I thought to myself, okay, what if someone gives me a pat on the back and I didn't brush it off? Because I used to brush it off a lot because I still felt it. And I thought to myself, what if I didn't brush it off? I mean, the feeling of it is still lingering, but sometimes it's like, how I see it is like it's like me coming out of my comfort zone and stepping into the learning zone, and the growth zone, yeah. It's like, you don't have to leave the comfort zone, but that option is always available. It's like, think about it. And I bet one of you hates tags as well. I hate tags. I feel like, yeah. Tags should be illegal. I'm sorry, I got a little bit political there. But I can now give handshakes and hugs now. I couldn't do that when I was younger, but I could do that now. But because I just got used to the way I was living. And when I was younger, I used to enjoy like hitting pains and bruises. Like when I was younger, I ran around in a circle and I had this huge goose egg of a bruise on my forehead. And my parents were like, Rob, are you okay? You okay? I'm like, yeah, Mum, I'm fine. So why are you so concerned? But even though I can endure hitting pains, what I could not endure was getting cut. I remember I used to have this paper cut, and I had to go inside I built myself a fort, and I stayed in there for a long time, and I couldn't. And my parents thought I had appendicitis, but it was just a small paper cut. And I think I have hyperhearing. I can hear hearings even when I'm not in the same room. Like certain noises can really freak me out. Now, some of you are thinking why I've got a picture of a monster toilet over there. When I was younger, I could only use my house's toilet because it made a certain because it was the whole flush of the sound of the flush it made that told me it was a toilet. But when I use other people's house's toilets, it's not because of hygiene. It's because I was just afraid of of what kind of noise that other people's house's toilets could make. I remember that's why whenever I had to flush other people's house toilets, I had to run away because I thought there was a monster inside there. But I was like 5 then. I mean, that definitely doesn't happen to me now. Mm-hmm. And with this is basically what I had to go through when I was basically like trains going past, planes going over, and things. Yeah, that's really threw me off, and crowds. That really threw me off when I was younger. But as I got older, I completely got used to the way I was living, and I even walked past them where they did roadworks in a bridge where the reverb was going through, and I just walked through it without any even stress or whatever, and can even go on underground tube trains. I mean, my family often gets really, really worked up about that, and Rob, doesn't all this noise bother you? And I'm like, no, just go through this ear and out of the other. Doesn't bother me a bit. Mm-hmm. But the noises, of course, affected my sleep. I used to have really bad sleep issues. This used to make me anxious. The problem with my brain is that it's like a machine that won't switch off. I used to find sleeping hard, and I find it hard to switch my brain off. Mm-hmm. And because I think it's all to do with this pressure. I think when we feel pressured, we feel like we need to do something, and it can sometimes paralyze us. Sleep is very important. Sleep, you have to get a good sleep, otherwise you won't be functional and stuff and things. Because the more you think about the pressure, the more it links on your brain, you wouldn't be able to sleep. And I myself put a tremendous amount of pressure on myself. It's various things. I need to do this, need to do that, and stuff, and kind of a long situation. But I think even though I can, even though I can function on very little sleep, I do still need a lot of coffee. Because not only was I scared of having monsters underneath my bed, but I thought there was monsters all around me, the trains going past and planes going over, and of course some TV shows. Kept me up at night. Yeah, and one particular TV show. There was one scary episode that I watched that kept me up for 7 years. 7 years, I know. Yeah? Mm-hmm. And I can relive memories, and I can sometimes smell, hear, and see my thoughts. Memories can seem like such a small thing, but it can jump out and grab me in an instant. Repetition is often how I deal with these paralyzing memories. And just 1 second. How good are we on time, Mum? I'll try and make this snappy. I think. Yeah. Okay. Mm-hmm. Okay, all right. Because my mental health is mm-hmm. Was that me? I think this works. Okay, now this works. Because my mental health is basically at the moment it's like a train wreck. Yeah, and what can you do to help somebody that's anxious or stressed? Think about what helps you. This is my anxiety toolbox. meditation, like when it comes to like either like self-meditation, like, you know, like yoga or like self-hypnosis. I mean, my mental health used to be really bad. I used to go see a hypnotherapist, yeah. He guided me to like some sort of woods, and it was like really like an interesting experience. And I told him about something, like, you know, I told him that about the magnitude of my imagination. I was like, yeah, I went there, and there was like planets there, and there was like portals and that kind of stuff and things, and it was like this and this, and then it was like, you should write a book on all this, Rob. And I was like, maybe I should. Yeah, and doing stuff that I enjoy, like, you know, like even stuff that brings me joy in, like the past, like, you know, like choice from my childhood and that kind of stuff, and then other things. Yeah, basically, focus. It's about focusing on. It's about something, you know, you can even like let these anxious things consume you, or do the things that's like do things that matter and bring you joy, that kind of stuff. And of course, exercise. Exercise is very good for endorphins and stuff, yeah, and it's really good for mental health. I started to do this every almost every day. Like, I go out for the sea in like 7 o'clock in the morning for a swim, and that really is a great way to boost up and stuff. And that's a better, from my perspective, is a much better alternative to is a better alternative to coffee. Don't get me wrong, I love coffee, but exercise, I mean, I prefer to take that one because it feels a bit more natural, the exercise and swimming in the morning. Mm-hmm. I don't know, but I'd hate blowing my own trumpet here, but that comes from my perspective. Mm-hmm. And of course, like to limit yourself from social media and stuff, like various things now. Mm-hmm. And of course, telling through text if you get anxious and nervous about things. Mm-hmm. And yeah, telling through text and stuff is great for communication. And I do know people have feelings, and I really do care about them. I do understand that people feel a whole range of emotions, and I think I can recognize them. I know I'm good at detecting feelings. If you feel awkward or uncomfortable, I may know. I may be then less likely to understand and listen to what is being said. Like, basically, like I said before, I know what empathy is. I can read what these faces are feeling. That one there is happy and proud. That one over here is upset and hurt. That one is angry and wants someone dead. That one is confused. This one here has been waking up 3 o'clock in the morning. This one's anxious. This one here is thinking he's okay, but he's half beaten, he's a bit suave. This one here ran about 10 miles. And these three at the bottom, well, they're just having a nervous breakdown. I might have talked a little bit too fast on that, but sorry. So I do think I have empathy. It's just a fear of how a person may react if I talk to them when they are emotional that just stops me from showing it. It's not that I don't understand. I'm terrified of how they may react. I especially fear that I might make it worse for them, or they may snap at me. I just can't take the risk, and so it looks like I just don't have any empathy. Like, for example, this Doberman here is in pain and he's hurt. This brown dog's trying to show him some sympathy and empathy, but he's just getting a nasty reaction. It's because people just don't get this fear of reaction that I may look like I just don't care. And a lot of you may want to know how I got on in school and college. I hate to tell you this, but school and college was not a good time. I love learning, and I think education is very important. It's quite a sore subject, and no one really got it right, and I felt very let down. Home tuition was on the whole was a positive thing. Sometimes my tutors got it wrong, but it's either because no one is perfect or I'm just a complex guy. I remembered one time when my home tutor recognized I was having a bad day and didn't push me, and I appreciated that. Step Ahead was a great place. Again, it wasn't perfect, but I loved it. And pacing. Like, when it comes to like pacing, yeah, like I was talking before. I think this slide should, I think my rename. I'm sorry. Okay. Now, as I was saying, sometimes when I pace, it's like a way of like giving me comfort and like, you know, helps me think and stuff. However, I would never do that in public, especially not next to a police station, because if I was to do that, then people would get the wrong idea of me and think that I'm sort of like I'm sort of weird or crazy person, and they could start questioning me. Like I said before, whenever I go outside, I just put on a mask and act like everyone else is acting and stuff. Sure, there could be moments where I do slip a little bit and stuff. But, I'm sure that's normal for everyone and stuff. But that's why whenever I start muttering to myself alone, and then someone's coming, I go, oh no, someone's coming. Quick, get into character. Morning, like I said before. And but the thing is, pacing is repetitive behaviour, which is linked to stress release. Releasing too much of it can get me into trouble, like releasing it in inappropriate environments could get me into trouble. Not releasing it at all is similar to pent-up anger. People are frightened of it because they might get the wrong idea that the individual is a weirdo and may harm them. But think about performative rising. If I didn't do, because I could only pace at home, that was the only safe place where I can pace, because I wouldn't get judged or scrutinised if I did that in public. Because if I didn't do it, then it would feel like a thermometer, rising and rising, which may in fact explode if I don't do it. But once I have released it, my thermometer temperature goes down, and I have a great feeling of comfort and pleasure. That's only in my opinion. My impressions? Yeah. Starting from, this is basically what I do now. Because I don't think do you think I've got enough time for this? Okay. All right. Okay, 3, 2, 1 ones. Okay. Yeah. Hang on.
Why am I running out of time? I demand cookies!
We don't sell cookies here, we sell duff beer. Hang on a second. Most heaven. All right, let me check. Amanda Hug and Kiss. Is there Amanda Hug and Kiss? Why can't I find Amanda Hug and Kiss?
Probably because you're saying the stand is too high.
How? Oh, trouble. Woo-hoo!
Ah, it's me, Mario. What does my new voice sound like? Sounds something like this. I need to work on that one. This is a movie version. I haven't really done the.
Now, homie, don't eat this pie.
Like Sonic Scoob, the monster's gonna come out and eat us.
Shaggy, sorry, Shaggy. It's really bad.
Oh, it's me, Luigi.
I'm coming to fog. What is going on here? Okay. Oh, look, there's Smeagol.
Thieves. The filthy little thieves. They stole it from us. My precious.
We can't allow to do this. To infinity and beyond. What do you mean you don't remember my birthday?
That's it. Use your anger. Strike him down.
No, learn the way of the Force you must. Take it to him, I will.
Oh, look at me. I'm a beautiful butterfly. Okay. Thank you. Okay. Now, as you may know, I'm only one person on the autistic spectrum, and what I say may be of use to you. Surely ideas coming from someone who is a condition is just as valid as a learned professor who studied autism. You may go, oh my God, they do that, but I'm only one person, and this is my story and my take on things. Because what matters most is how you see yourself. Because if any of you guys have any children on the autistic spectrum, I don't know what they're going to be like when they're older, but who knows? Maybe they'll become very successful in something. Maybe they'll end up like me and do great things. Yeah. Mm-hmm. And autism was one of the most complex and mental conditions. I compare it to Lewis Carroll's Alice in Wonderland. You never know how a character is going to behave or what they're going to be like. Every character in Alice is unique. Autism is a bit like that. That's why it's so hard to tell people exactly what autism is, because each person is so different. Like the Mad Hatter and the March Hare, and the Nasal Dormouse, and even Alice herself, and the Cheshire Cat, and the White Rabbit. I've also got books. Yeah. If anyone wants to get in touch with me on Facebook or Twitter, please do. I mean, it's called Rob Parton. I'm Not Rayman. So if you want to check that out, that'd be great. And This is a little bit about me being diagnosed autistic. I hope you've enjoyed my talk. Thank you for listening. Thank you.